Okay, so NFP is coming. Pound 50-50 for both of them, as it should go without saying. But I think this can explode up and this can also explode up, but I've got no idea. Let's see what happens. A lot of people are gonna get crushed trying to pick a direction on this day. Framework wise, I've got nothing here. We have the high time frame drawn liquidity. We've taken out these two key levels, so it would only make sense for it to wanna now reverse using the CPI. I mean the NFP. So far it's lackluster, as you can see, 130. Not much has happened basically, which is uncharacteristic of a day like this. But then again, it's not that surprising when you consider the fact that you've had a large range move before on this. So you know, it's not likely to move similar here. You had a large range move and you had key levels already purged previous daily, previous monthly. Those are the key levels we were looking at since a long time basically, and they've been purged finally. You had low resistance, price been let loose. So when that happens, it's you know, even the NFP is having some difficulty trying to move it basically. I mean, because it's already the target's already achieved, so there's basically nothing to do for it. Basically, it might just move around internal range pretty much. Okay, so this is, I'm just doing a review of the Friday Friday NFP session. Okay. Alright, so this is where my entry was. I took it on MetaTrader 4. Even with delayed data, you can see I did rather well, I would say, in terms of capturing the range. You can see the entry was here. I'm just going to plot it here as well for reference. The drawn liquidity was the previous daily low. I didn't obviously require that for the profit to be hit, because I took 80% here. And then obviously profit was locked. You know, I just kept locking profit, and I think we were taken out right here, which is really good actually. So this was a higher time frame draw. You know, we hit that, so that's fine. And then obviously, as I just taught me, the lunch macro can start as early as 11:30. He said, okay. You can see as we start to approach that, there's some changes. And obviously the reason this was because we are trying to knock out the people that are on site, such as myself, unseat them, take over their short position, because that is the predominant direction. Because we were then going to raid this sell side here, as you can see here. You know, this sell side was raided at the end, so this was basically just to upset all the people that have managed to grab onto the correct side of the market. And you can see here, even actually, there's a reaction from the 1 hour order block that was in this piece of price action. Not that I would be interested in that, because I would wait till this here, the PM session open, which is something I will cover just after this review. So this is basically the main trade. Okay, profit taken, trail stop loss, then we got taken out for the trail stop loss. That's perfect. Okay, low resistance run, you know, took us just under 25 minutes. That's the kind of trade that I want to be in. So that's that. Now, PM session. Yes, PM session wise, again, 15-minute fair value gap here. 1 hour wise, we did actually close just above the mean threshold, but that's fine. It's allowed to do that a little bit, especially in the times where there was an NFP event. But obviously, I've got to still consider the entire structure here. This is very much in discount. It's not even managing to get it to this order block, you know, already purged buy side liquidity. This fair value gap here as well. But then obviously we wouldn't really get in here, so that's not really a concern to me. Okay, I would want to see, this is a 5-minute low. So I want to actually see a failure and a market structure shift below to signal the bearishness. And just after that market structure shift, even before that market structure shift, this candle, 209, first presenter fair value gap closing below, okay? So that's a good sign. Okay, so then we got the shift in market structure. And then obviously after that you can see it's really heavy. Remember, this is taking place after the macro 150. The macro, you know, a lot of the times they're going to be used to upset existing liquidity counterparty to the existing order flow, which in this case is bearish. With this one, again, it's not really returning. I don't, because I'm still new with the Venom model, I'm not gonna, although this definitely looks like it if I'm being honest, because leading up to a turtle soup here, the equal highs here, you have a inefficiency basically that taking out the equal highs. So this busy. And then of course, well, I know there's more than there's this and there's this, okay. We'll just see these as one, okay, for now, but the point is, liquidity was taken on buy side with a busy fair value gap, okay? And then, of course, we immediately reject that with a SIBI. You have a SIBI here, okay? So, to me, from my limited understanding, that's the venom, but that's to one side. That's just a thought at the back of my head, okay? I don't need to trade that. I'm still comfortable with what I know best, which is I want a counterparty. Okay, I want a turtle soup. Before turtle soup, I'm not going in. I'm not just going to randomly sell here, okay? I need this kind of move, okay? Because we need the counterparty to be absolutely convinced that this is going to go up. And then that failure of the bullish move here is where I come in. That's my signal. Now, shift here, shift in market structure here. Okay, I think I might have, pending order-wise, I might have just placed it here. And I might have missed that, which is absolutely fine. Okay, but if we're just going to do an exercise here, hypothetically speaking, I would place it here. We don't need to have it here. There's no point. We know it's not going to go all the way up there. You can trust this structure here. Order block here, small one. Balanced price range here. Inversion fair value gap. And I think this is a reasonable place to put a stop loss. Your drawn liquidity just could be the previous session low. Well, we already took that out, so I guess in this case it would be this low. Don't even need it to go there. I can just take profit here. In my case, it's 2 hours, so I'll just collapse major trade here, and then whatever goes under is just bonus. So that was actually a very low resistance run as well. It took us only 12 minutes. That's really good. So that was it. That was the NFP day. It was really good, I would say. Really clean price action for what was an NFP evening. Okay, so far, high time frame targets are hit, so it's not high probability. But I do like the fact that we're selling the bearish trend followers, the idea that this is a breakout lower at 9:30. We found some kind of a resistance here, try to go down, beat some more here. You can see here this small trend here, so I do like that. So a failure of this bearish idea is basically what I'm interested in. And obviously drawn liquidity, very obvious here. You have the fair value gap itself, but even without that you have you can aim at the CE here, or 80%, 70% chance that in the first half an hour. Well, we're already past the first half an hour actually. There's a high chance that we can hit this, but there's a few things that I'm not happy with, I'll be honest as well. If you look at the 1 hour close, although we did close like this, I'm not sure. Basically, it's a difficult day, is what I'm trying to say. It's not easy. Because if you look at this, then by the time this candle closes, I think there's a high chance we'll close below the opening range as well as the 1 hour fair value gap. So it's a difficult one. It's basically something that you wait and see if it gives you that, if it's a clear failing bearish idea followed by a BISC after the turtle soup here, the sell side raid. I want to see a body closing above this on the 1 hour for me to be extra sure. Only if I get that, then I might be interested. But so far you can see already it's very high resistance. Okay, so as you can see, I might have went long here prematurely looking at this close. It was I mean, technically, it's not a strong close, bullishness wise, because, and I'm talking about both of them, so that's definitely not it. It's closing in discount. Same goes here, closing in discount. Not to mention, looking at the hourly fair value gap and the ORG opening range gap, it's in like really super discount for both of them. They're lowest quadrant, so it's showing weakness straight away. So I definitely want to be selling. That's why I just closed here, because I wasn't sure. It looks like I was wrong, basically. I was actually expecting a IRL move, and we were denied that. So I was going to short it, but the thing is, I never got a chance here. There was no return. It took off, which is fine, because that's the macro 1010. So we're going to see before 10:30 if there is a retracement, like there is often. And then we can use that retracement in this structure here as a stop loss to get short, aiming at this previous daily low level here that I highlighted before. So we'll see if that's something that we can grab today. Okay, so I've just used the entry here, that old fair value gap BISC on a 3 minute. I like that one. Ran over that forming a balanced price range, so that makes it solid. We are 7 minutes away from 10:30, so this is news as well that can cause some upheavals, basically. But we still have a solid, because the lunch starts at 12, right? So we still have almost 2 hours, just under 2 hours to go. Plenty of time for 2 hours to be reached here. I'm not gonna go over premises yet. We're just gonna do one trade and be done with it basically today. Because I know it's Fridays, we've done bulk of the movement already behind us. So yeah, as you can see, taking the entry here. This 1 minute fair value gap here, I refined it further. Because before it was low of this, but as you can see, just missed it really close, so I refined it till here. Still going to use this structure here, order block, breaker block, balanced price range here. You know, all of these PD arrays basically for stop loss. Because I'm not really expecting it to go up here. We've already spent too much time here, as you can see. So it's likely to just kind of take off now to the downside, so we'll see. Hopefully, should be a low resistance liquidity run. Okay, so that's first partial taken 80%. I'm gonna leave the rest just in case because we still have a significant distance here to get to. But I think I'll just close it here. I don't want to be holding it anything beyond that because after that it's just we're just basically going into uncharted territory. After that is what I'm trying to say. So we'll just have to leave it at that. So far break even, and I'm just gonna actually go ahead and move the stop loss. I want to say I'm just gonna lock it above this. I'm comfortable with that if I get taken out. You can see the spooling really taking effect. Right, you can see the 1030 candle, how it retraced, and then now it's just kind of taken off to one side, as you'd expect. So these are the kind of moves I want to be a part of. Low resistance, easy. Okay, so I trailed my stop loss just here. Actually, it was I think here. So just close to where the TP was, and I was stopped out for a lock profit, which is absolutely fine. Managed to ride this beautiful run. Sniper entry here. Sniper, absolutely scoped entry. High accuracy. And I was able to ride that down from here. Pinpoint. Accuracy. Take profit hit. And then obviously now it's just gonna internal range pull back. We'll see what happens in PM, but yeah, it's been a good session.
منزل من ربك